Hi, my name is Mar, and welcome to my Hostage of the Blue mini vlog. You might be wondering, what is Hostage of the Blue? Well, like I said, my name is Mar, which means sea in Spanish. Names are such a big part of our identity, yet I'm obviously not the sea. Identity is a question every artist asks themselves at some point. I believe every artist has their own unique way of expressing who they are. That's why, during my last year studying fine arts, I decided to focus all of my work on discovering my own creative identity. When I started questioning who I am as an artist and how other artists discover themselves, I realized that elements of the sea deeply resonated within me. Even though I'm not the sea, I kept having the same dreams, picking seashells, taken by the waves. So when I woke up, those elements drew me in closer until one day, I woke up once again from another blue-colored dream, and I knew I couldn't run away from it anymore. Churches and monasteries were built not only as places of worship, but also to make people feel closer to God. Their architecture was designed with long reverberation and echo in mind, so that prayers, chants, and music could fill the entire space and completely capture people's attention. The idea was to create something beyond ordinary life, something ethereal, almost otherworldly, a mermaid-like world. I wanted to capture that feeling organically. Instead of recording in a studio, I started thinking about the techniques that artists like Björk and Cigarettes After Sex used in their music, the way they use atmosphere and space as part of their emotion itself. I wanted to use those ideas to discover my own creative identity through sound, through atmosphere, and through the places I grew up surrounded by. Because even though I'm not the sea, I grew up listening to the waves, a rhythm that can follow you into your dreams and slowly lure you into sleep. Almost as if the sea had been speaking to me all along. I used to hate my name. A lot of kids told me it sounded strange. But now I wonder if my mom was looking at this very sea when she decided to name me after it. And maybe that's why, no matter how far I drift, the blues always find its way back to me. I met Mara through a friend, and she's been helping me create the underwater costumes for Hostage of the Blue. The idea was to sew together layers and layers of soft tulle to create a floating jellyfish-like effect. We wanted the costumes to feel dreamlike, almost as if we were underwater fairies drifting through the ocean. We spent hours sewing everything together as fast as we could because we had a shoot the very next day. So we were kind of working on a deadline. It's raining like crazy right now. We woke up at 5 a.m. to get to the location, but because of the weather conditions we had to leave earlier that day and try again the next day. They are calling me? As the director of the project, I have to pay attention to every detail we capture and make sure my vision is followed carefully. My goal is to create a short experimental film about becoming so obsessed with the sea, so haunted by it, that in the end it takes me away completely. Finally the song came out. Meet Almudena. Almudena came all the way from Peru to live in Spain. Her mother is a professional dancer who works in Florence, Italy. We both study fine arts and we met through our performance classes. And on the other hand, meet Salvaje. Salvaje, aka the camera guy. I met him more than 4 years ago, and we've been friends and creative partners ever since. I think I was around 16 when we made our first project together. So far we've only uploaded Sex Machine though. But I'm really excited to show you how far we've come and how much we've grown as a team. At some point, Salvaje was terrified of crossing to the other side, but somehow he managed to push through the fear like a pro.
A few moments earlier.
Salvaje, eso de ahí no da miedo. Bájate y piérdele el miedo. Even though it was actually kind of scary, soon enough Salvaje was fully in his element and we all started getting more comfortable filming. That's when I had the chance to explore the area a little more, and I found this beautiful little spot. Maybe this is where I finally transform into a mermaid. Who knows? By the end of the shoot, we were all completely exhausted. I also met Pesaiko through a friend, and he was in charge of doing my hair for the project. Pesaiko and I had been there since 4 p.m. and met each other the same exact day. Even though we originally thought we were only going to buy the products, I ended up at his house. Huge shout out to Pesaiko for welcoming me into his house and putting so much care into this look. Lava girl,
Boy y lava girl.
shark boy, lava girl, and water girl. I kind of look like a character straight out of a video game.
Y si no en tu móvil, no puedes grabar eso. Con tu móvil a lo mejor de cámaras.
¿Cómo voy a grabar qué?
Detrás de cámaras.
One of the things I find the most interesting about working in Valencia is how naturally I get to mix Valencian and Spanish. And now, after Erasmus, I've started making more international friends. It's honestly kind of chaotic whenever I work with my friends. Right now, we're focusing on the scenography for the reality side of the narrative, where I slowly begin to become seasick. Even though projects like this can sometimes look fun and effortlessly, there's actually so much happening behind the scenes. Meet my supervisor, Stefano Scarani.
Speriamo che non sia troppo freddo.
Fun fact, Stefano is not just a professional composer and filmmaker, but also a professional sea diver, which makes it kind of perfect. Working with my supervisor and my team has pushed me to take this project even more seriously. This whole process has taught me so much already, and I genuinely can't wait to show you what's coming next. Coming back to how I recorded this song, I want to talk about my journey into music composition, which is actually the most important one for me. Even though you might expect me to spend my days drawing as a fine art student, I actually specialize in sound art, experimental composition, which basically means that I work along the lines of sound, performance, and film. This isn't just another song to me. It's part of my process of learning how to create my own music, my own language, and my own identity as an artist. It might sound simple, but I really cherish every little bit about sound music I learned. I'm so excited to share this with you, because Hostage of the Blue, it's a journey, one where I continue to become who I am. To a distance.